Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a wise man who was loved and respected by everyone. As the mayor of the village, his words carried great value, and people often came to him seeking guidance. But his only son was different. He was very lazy. He would spend his days sleeping most of the time and wasting his time with his friends. No amount of advice, scolding, or warning could change his ways. As the years went by, the wise man grew older, and his concern for his son's future deepened even more. He realized that he had to find a way to teach his son life's most important lessons. One day, he called his son into his room. "My son," he began, "you are no longer a child. It is time for you to take responsibility for your life. I want you to find the true purpose of your existence. And when you do, remember it always. It will bring you happiness and joy throughout your life." Then he handed his son a bag. Curious, the son opened it and found 4 pairs of clothes, one for each season, along with some raw foods, grains, lentils, a small amount of money, and a map. The father said, "This map will lead you to a hidden treasure. I want you to find it and bring it home." The son was thrilled. For the first time, he felt his father had given him an exciting task. He eagerly set off on his journey the very next day, filled with dreams of discovering the treasure. The journey was long and full of challenges. He crossed forests, mountains, plateaus, and rivers, and traveled through changing seasons. Along the way, he met many people, some who generously shared food and shelter with him, and others who tried to rob or deceive him. He saw the best and both sides of humanity. At first, he focused only on reaching the treasure. He hurried past blooming flowers, ignored beautiful sunsets, and paid little attention to the wonders around him. His only thought was to find the treasure before anyone else. After a year of relentless travel, he finally reached the location marked on the map. It was a cliff with a large tree at its base. He began digging under the tree, searching for the treasure with all his might. But after 2 days of exhausting effort, he found nothing. Frustrated and disappointed, he thought, "My father lied to me." But now, what could he do? With a heavy heart, he gave up and began his journey back to home. But this time, his journey felt different. This time, he was not in a rush anymore. He stopped to admire the vibrant flowers of spring and the soothing rains of the monsoon. He paused to watch sunsets that painted the skies and enjoyed the calm of summer evenings. As his supplies ran out, he learned to hunt, cook meals, sew his clothes, and build shelters. He discovered how to tell time by the sun and protect himself from wild animals. Along the way, he again went to those people who had helped him, and this time he stayed longer with them. He also helped them with his work to repay their kindness. Gradually, he realized how kind people could be to a stranger. He also found joy in small things, felt acts of gratitude, moments of peace, and the beauty of life around him. After 2 years, the son finally returned home. He went straight to his father and said, "Father, Father, I am back." The old man embraced him warmly. "Welcome back, my son. Tell me, how was your journey? Did you find the treasure?" The son hesitated before replying. Then he said, "Father, I could not find the treasure. Perhaps someone else got to it before me." but I have no anger or regrets. Please forgive me for failing." The father smiled gently and said, "My dear son, there was no treasure." The son was stunned. "What? Then why did you send me on this journey?" The father replied gently, "Tell me, my son, how was your journey? Did you enjoy it?" The son thought for a moment and said, "Father, at first I did not enjoy it. I was so focused on finding the treasure that I ignored everything else around me. But on my way back, I noticed beauty everywhere. I made friends, learned new skills, and experienced life like never before. Those experiences brought me so much joy that I forgot the pain of not finding the treasure." The father nodded with satisfaction and said, "That was the real treasure I wanted you to find, my son. Life is not about chasing a single goal. If you focus too much on the destination, you will miss the wonders along the way. The true purpose of life is to live it fully, to grow with every moment, to savor every experience, and to discover the treasures hidden in the journey itself." The son smiled gently because now he had finally understood his father's wisdom. If we see in our life, we will find that life is not solely about achieving goals or reaching a destination, but it is about the journey itself. While having goals gives purpose and direction to our life, but being overly focused on the end result can cause us to miss the beauty and valuable experiences along the way. The challenges we face, the people we meet, and the skills we develop are the real treasures of life. Every moment offers an opportunity to learn, grow, and find joy even in small things, like a sunset or the kindness of a stranger. Success is not just about what we accomplish, but also about who we become through our experiences. The story encourages us to live in the present, appreciate the process, and embrace life with an open heart. It reminds us that the purpose of life is to savor each moment, learn from every experience, and grow with every step, rather than just rushing blindly toward a goal. True happiness lies in embracing the journey with an open heart, cherishing the beauty of each moment, and allowing every step to shape us into the best version of ourselves.